Part F, it says, okay, we've got multiple operations going on here. We're going to take the quantity 3x plus y times the quantity 3x minus y, and then we're going to subtract off the quantity 2x plus y squared. That's the whole quantity squared. So order of operations says you have to do what? Technically, I suppose you have to get rid of the exponent first, take care of the exponent first, right? It's actually not going to hurt to multiply this out in the same step. But okay, let's get another use of that formula, this time for a plus b quantity squared. I'll kind of do it separately over here. It's a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now, if you wanted to, you could take the 2x plus y quantity squared, write it down twice, write down 2x plus y times 2x plus y, FOIL it out. But I'm not going to do it that way because it's really slow. And I want to encourage you guys to get a little quicker when you can. I don't expect you to be super fast, but you can't be super slow either. So this will help you not be super slow. So identify the first guy in the 2x plus y quantity squared. Can you identify the first guy, the a, for me? No, I'm just talking about this piece, and so that's what I wrote down right here. So what's the a from this formula? What's acting like the a? 2x. The 2x. So a is 2x. And what's acting like the b from this formula? The y. So the b is 2y. So then this formula says, hey, take that a, the first guy, and square it. Well, what is 2x, the whole thing squared? Think of it as 2x times 2x, right? What is that? 4x squared. So a squared in this case, if a is 2x, then a squared, this guy, is 4x squared. Now, what's the b? What's acting like b?
Y squared.
No, just the y. So a is 2x, b is 2y. No, I put 2y for some reason. Why did I do that? I don't know. Senior moment? Maybe. It always worries me. Okay, the b is the y, right? So this middle term says, hey, just take the first guy times the second guy, the a times the b. What does that get you? Just ab is going to be what? 2xy, and then double it. 2xy doubled is? What happens if you multiply 2 times 2? You get 4. 2xy doubled is 4xy. And then add in the b squared, the second guy squared. What is that? Y squared. There it is. And again, you practice it, and you can multiply it out as fast as you can write it. It does take practice, though. Okay, so what I have to sell you, though, is not only that formula, but the fact that we need in this particular problem, we need parentheses around it because we're subtracting the whole thing. So when we multiply out 2x plus y quantity squared and write it as 4x squared plus 4xy plus y squared, and we're subtracting that quantity, well, we need to keep parentheses around it and remember to do what with that minus? Distribute it. Yeah. Now, it's actually not going to hurt to do the multiplication of 3x plus y and 3x minus y in the same step because they're separate from each other. So it's not going to hurt to do it in the same step as where you took care of the exponent. So let's FOIL that out. What happens when we multiply the first guys together? What do we get when we multiply the first guys together? 9x squared. Okay, and then the outer guys would be minus 3xy, you're right. What about the inner? Plus 3yx, but usually we go alphabetical order, so you're right, plus 3xy. And then the last guys? Yeah, there's a minus there. Y distributed over minus y makes minus y squared. So what happens to the minus 3xy and the plus 3xy? They're gone. They're gone. And you get 9x. I'm trying to make it exciting, guys. They're gone. It's algebra. It's not supposed to be exciting. It's the language of science and math. It's not, is learning a language fun? If you've ever tried to learn a language, especially when you get old, when you're a kid, it's great. But when you get older, it's hard, right? But why would you want to learn a language then? so you can communicate. And that can be fun, right? Same thing with math. Anyway, where are we? Oh, yeah. So we had, in this problem, we had the 9x squared minus y squared left, right? And then what do we have to do with this minus? Distribute it. So we distribute the minus, and what do we get? Minus 4x squared. Well, it's distributing the minus, so minus 4xy, right? And then what? Minus y squared. Okay, do you see any like terms? Which ones? You see any like terms? Maybe these guys? So minus y squared, minus y squared. How many do we have? So we have 9x squared. I'll say minus 2y squared. So I took care of this guy and this guy. These guys aren't like terms. Don't try and combine them. The variable parts have to look exactly the same for them to be like terms. So minus 4x squared, minus 4xy. Everybody believe that? Any questions on that? Now, is there anything else we can do? Okay. Okay. So what else? So 9x squared minus 4x squared, 5x squared. Yeah, you always have to search it to make sure you didn't miss any when it's this long. And when the like terms aren't lined up to begin with. So what do we have all together? We have 5x squared minus 2y squared minus 4xy. Okay, is there anything else to do? We good to go? All right. Okay.